Hey guys, ModeOverlandX here. My name is Flavio and I'm here with my wife Toni.
Hello, husband.
Hey Toni. So we are in Snow Canyon State Park here in Utah. Beautiful, beautiful day today. And we're going to be going over the 2024 Jeep Gladiator build that we have alongside an AluCab ModCap system, which is our home away from home.
Yes, so we can adventure further.
Definitely. So stay tuned for all the ins and outs of our build.
Before we get started with the walkthrough, we wanted to take it back to where it all began. We bought the Gladiator brand new in February 2025.
Before we even took it home, the dealer added a 3-inch lift and 37s. Back then, we didn't know what kind of build it would become.
An Overland rig, a rock crawler, or maybe a bit of both. The next day, we added a few KC lights, and that was the first spark that started everything.
Our first trip to Moab. No plan, no blueprint, just us. A new Jeep and a dream.
Love this place.
Oh, no.
That was the hitch.
That was the hitch.
Yeah, good hitch.
Good hitch.
We didn't realize it just yet, but that sound says it all. Metal on rock, a few sparks, and a quick reminder that gravity always wins.
We kept climbing, laughing the whole way, trying to convince ourselves that this was part of the fun.
But somewhere between the scraping, the bouncing, and the feeling of the hitch dragging again,
We started to realize maybe rock crawling wasn't really for us.
not long after, we found ourselves out at Torona Pinnacles, California. Just us, the Gladiator, and the trailer.
That trailer had been with me for a long time. I'd hauled it across the country when I first moved to Utah. Before I ever started modifying it, it began as a space trailer, a great company out in Minnesota. And it was perfect behind my old JK. Over time, I built it up with a Red Arc power system, water, and a big front box for our diabetic fridge.
It was everything we needed for a while, but once the Gladiator came along, and since it had a bed, towing a trailer just didn't make as much sense anymore. We wanted something simpler, something that could take us further without slowing us down.
Yeah, something built for the miles ahead and the moments that make the journey worth it. So in the meantime, we added more KC lights, a Midland GMRS radio with an antenna, and a rocker guard from Fishbone Off-Road. That only made the Jeep feel tougher and more capable.
And then came the snorkel. Measure 3 times, cut once. It was a little stressful, but once it was on, the Gladiator really started coming to life.
We needed more ideas for what we were going to do next, and it was just in time for Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Arizona. We spent time with so many great vendors, talked gear, shared stories, and soaked it all in. That's where we saw the bed campers for the first time. There were definitely a lot of them, but something about the AluCab just stood out to us. We weren't sure just yet.
But as those few days went on, we knew that was the direction we wanted to go. Before we even left, we were already shopping with AluCab in mind, and it didn't take long before we placed the order.
And a big thanks to Lavabox for bringing the heat wherever we park. If you've never been to an Overland Expo, I definitely suggest you do. It's the best opportunity to see the latest gear up close and personal, meet new friends, and spend some amazing moments with your loved ones. Hey guys, ModeOverlandX here. I'm here with my wife Toni.
Hello, husband.
And we are here in California at Tiny Rig Co. dropping off the Gladiator, getting an AluCab installed, ModCap actually, installed. It's going to be amazing. What do you think, Tone?
I'm so excited because
Yeah.
now our adventures begin.
The install took almost 4 weeks. Every day felt longer than the last, but we knew it would be worth the wait. Watching the build take shape was like seeing a dream get bolted into place.
We landed in cloudy California, the kind of sky that makes everything feel calm before something big. That short flight felt long, every minute filled with excitement, knowing we were about to see our new AluCab ModCap for the first time.
And of course, to see the Jeep again, after weeks apart. It's funny how a vehicle can feel like part of the family, and this reunion, it meant everything. As soon as we got home with the new AluCab ModCap, I dove straight into the next phase, the power system. We'd been waiting for this moment since Overland Expo, where we picked up the full Red Arc setup. Instead of having Tiny Rig handle the install, I decided to take it on myself. I've always been hands-on with electrical work, and I wanted every connection, every wire, and every fuse to be exactly how I envisioned it. There's nothing satisfying about building it yourself, knowing the setup inside and out and watching it all come to life. The heart of it all is in the Goose Gear main board, designed for the AluCab, the brain where every wire comes together. On the other side, I installed the Red Arc Rogue, the Red Vision display, and a full panel of USB outlets and power ports tied to the inverter. It's clean, compact, and built for efficiency. Everything has a place and a purpose, ready to handle life off the grid.
Our Jeep was finally complete that night. Every detail in place, every light alive. Standing there, watching it glow, it felt like the start of something bigger than just a build.
Houston, we have a problem. The solar panels wasn't charging the Red Arc 75. Everything looked right, but no power. So I called my neighbor Dennis, a DIY grad student with a serious knack for electronics.
So what happened? The crimp didn't hold. The crimp was loose.
So the crimp came off the connector?
It's the negative crimp at the back end, so there was no continuity to the power pole connector. But the panels test out. Panels are producing 16.3 and 16.6 volts each separately, but nothing was getting through this guy.
And there it was, the culprit. A wire that wasn't crimped correctly. A good install has to have a snag somewhere. Thank you, Dennis. And finally, after a few weeks of working late nights, with the help of my wife, we finally added the plexiglass cover and installed dual cooling fans, one pulling air in and one pushing air out, just to keep the airflow consistent. And just like that, the Red Arc system came to life, charging flawlessly, from the alternator, the solar panels, and even from house power when plugged in. Another great feature with the Red Arc Alpha 75, it is the ability to reverse power flow, meaning if you ever need to jumpstart your vehicle, the system can send power back to the start battery.
Okay, for real, everything better be working this time. Yeah, it started with the simple idea to build something that could take us anywhere. What began as a dream slowly turned into late nights, shared laughs, and countless moments in the garage, figuring it all out together. Piece by piece, it came to life. Every wire, every bolt, every upgrade telling its own little story. We learned a lot, made a few mistakes, and loved every part of the process. It wasn't just about building a Jeep, it was about building something that reflected who we are and how we live. Simple, adventurous, and always side by side. And we finally stood back and saw it all come together. It wasn't just a finished build, it was the start of something bigger. Our Jeep, our home on the road, our adventure, finally real. So let's walk through it piece by piece and show what each part does to make this setup work.
When we first pull into camp, the first thing that we do is we open our AluCab shadow awning, super fast and simple. As you'll see, Flavio, it only takes him just a few minutes to get it all set up for us, instantly shade us. This thing is amazing. And it's
Fun.
about done. Look at him.
You got some shade going on.
And that's it.
Simple as that, guys.
Okay, so now we're going to show you the ModCap windows and sides. So easy open, and you just don't be a shorty like me. So on the inside of the window, it has screens and it has the insulated tent cover that comes down to insulate the heat and everything on the other side. And now we're gonna have Flavio open the other side, so you'll see him. And there he is.
Hello.
Just about that easy.
That easy.
Okay, now we're going to show you our rigged Ramble Swing Pro and the ModCap door and how that all opens. And the Ramble rack carries our e-bike, our Vulcan e-bike, which is amazing. And here's the AluCab door. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the rigged kitchen that is attached to our Ramble swing out, and it's very easy. Just open it like this, it drops down automatically. I've got my kitchen that extends out. I prepare with the jet boil that I normally have to cook and prepare meals, but I've got all the utensils and everything I need on this side for meal preparation. Over here on this side, I've got the GP Factor table that's attached to the back of our AluCab door. Slides right open. Put the clear egg coffee maker here. Any condiments that I need for either the meal or my coffee, which is a must. So there we have it.
So Rotopacks, nothing to say much about Rotopacks. This is like an industry standard for everybody that does off-roading. We have 2 3-gallon tanks, so it makes it 6 gallons that we can take on a trail and make sure that we always have fuel. And there's Toni in the background checking out her phone. What's going on, Toni?
I am checking out my Onyx off-road map.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
So we could get out of here.
Yes.
Good job, Toni. Rhino USA trail bag. We like to keep clean on every trail that we do. Rhino, his bag is pretty cool. It's pretty good. It holds a lot of garbage and stuff. We've been out 3 days, 4 days, and trust me, Toni, when she cooks, she makes a lot. She makes a big mess. Don't tell her I said that.
Okay, we're gonna show you the Engel Combi fridge. So we use this for our fridge and freezer on the other side. If you don't need to have frozen stuff with you, then you can use it as a fridge as well. Just turn the temperature down, but that's amazing. This is the spigot where our water comes from. Our AluCab water tank here. And over on this side is where we fill the water tank. It usually lasts us for about 3 to 4 days, and we have our dogs with us all the time, so they drink plenty of water.
Guys, so this is the Red Arc system that we use. Basically powers up everything in our vehicle. It's also hooked up to a solar panel. This is the Red Vision display. You just hit the button and it shows you how much power you have and everything. We have 2 150 amp batteries that we use alongside an inverter. We have a power system here. We plug in everything through here, our USB displays and everything. This system also connects to our Bluetooth, which is basically a mirror of what's on here. And we could go up to sleep and everything, and I could shut off everything, the refrigerator, manage the refrigerator power, and all the lighting and everything. We shut it off with a click of a button from the phone. Red Arc is based out of Australia. They're one of the big gear suppliers for Overland systems. Check out Red Arc Electronics. Good to go. So this is our Red Arc system. We have it behind a plexiglass. I got fans on it, so there's air circulation. Inside there is the inverter, the Alpha 75, 2 150 amp battery to power everything, and it's pretty good. It's behind a plexiglass to keep the dust and everything out.
Okay, now we're going to show you our goose gear that's built into our AluCab. Each of these little doors open for easy access, for storage and what have you. But they all open, plenty of storage. There's 4 big centers. There you go.
For you guys that do winter camping and always in the cold, this is the Dixon heater that's connected to our AluCab. It's got a little chimney going on right here. this is where all the fire happens, and it's got a blower that comes out. So you just open up the door, just like that, put a little light, and this knob right here you press, and propane will come in, and you just close the door. And you can regulate the intensity of the fire as well. And there's a little switch here, and you just turn this right here, and that's your fan, blowing hot air. We've used this a few nights while camping out in like 30 degree weather, and it got hot. Toni started sweating. She told me to take off my clothes.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you how much space is in the alu cab when I push the backrest for our bed and the bed up, so you can see how much livable space is in here. So here we go. Push this up first, then I'm going to stand up and I'm going to push the bed up, and I'm going to take a step up here on top of the goose gear, and you'll see, like, I'm like 5'5", so there's plenty of space if you're super tall. There you have it. All of our MOLLE panels that are from AluCat. They store all of our bags and everything that we could possibly need. We've got bug spray, of course. Okay, now I'm up on the bed, and this is really cool. So turn on the light. It has 3 different levels, right? So depending, and it also has red light, but this is the drop down little table that we're able to stick personal stuff and stuff that we need throughout the night. It's got all sorts of storage pouches in here. Then you turn this way, you can see the windows. This canvas that rolls down has a little zip open screen as well. Okay, now I'm going to show you our optional backrest that we chose, and it's really easy. You just pull this up like this. It has all sorts of see how easy that was? You just want to lay in bed and watch TV, or sit up and read, or even sit up a little further and do some computer work or something on the table. That would be great. But we love that option. And I'm going to go ahead and pull it up and put it back down. It's very easy. Just pull the strap and it folds right back up. Okay, so now I'm going to show you our goose gear seat delete. This has 3 huge storage areas where we can store tools and all sorts of other stuff. We've got our MOLLE panel wall. We've got our bags for our camera gear. We've got the Midland external speaker, and then the KC flashlight.
All right, guys, so here we have our air compressor from ARB. It's the new brushless twin air compressor from ARB. It's amazing, pretty fast. And then it's hooked up to an external switch panel right here. And all you got to plug in is the hose right there. And you just hit the switch. And voila, noise means air. So that's working. And Toni, my handy helper, will cover that back up.
Yep, there we go. See how easy this is? Just stick it right there and snap it down in place.
There you go. And that's our ARB compressor.
Yep.
And this is our trail racks that holds our Zargets boxes on top. Trail Racks is an amazing company from locally here from Utah. And we met them at the expo, and they are amazing guys. Check them out. Trail Racks here in Utah. The Zargets cases on top of the roof of the Gladiator. This is where I keep all the recovery gear, all the straps, all the fun toys to get us out of trouble. I did a modification. I connected it myself. Did pretty good. Does not move. Does not go anywhere. Got little locks on them, so if we're in a bad neighborhood, nobody could get in there. But the Zargets cases look amazing on top. Wolf Box, Dare to Everywhere. These are amazing, these rear view mirrors. So we have different cameras all over the place. That's the indoor camera, and that's the front camera right there in back of the mirror. Wolf Box, pretty cool. You could also adjust it up and down. I don't know if you guys could see. It's pretty crazy. And this is our Starlink system connected to the 813 Fabrications Starlink holder. Check out this guy, awesome guy. He's always making new things for the Alu cab and just very, very creative welder and manufacturer. On top of there is our solar panels connected to the top of the Alu cab, and up right on top of there, on the tippity top, is the Crazy Beaver shovel. Toni's favorite item. She likes to shovel. So check out the 813 Fabrications site, and he's got some awesome stuff. Our KC off-road light setup is built for every kind of night. Up top, the KC Titan light bar throws a clean, powerful beam that turns the darkest trail into daylight. On the sides, the Flex Era 4s light up every curve and every canyon wall. Down low, the Flex Era bumper bar pushes light right where it needs the most. Tight trails, rocky climbs, open desert runs. And for those sharp corners, the KC cubes on the gatekeeper brackets mounted on the knuckles move with every turn, keeping the path clear and controlled. This setup doesn't just look good, it performs when it matters the most. Night drives all handled. Hey Toni, so we are on a trail here in Utah. We always use Onyx Off-Road, one of the best apps out there. If you want to check them out, there's a link in my description, in my bio actually, and they are amazing. Been using Onyx for a while now, and never let me down. Right, Toni?
Right. They get us where we need to go, especially when we travel in the dark most of the time at night. So we love Onyx.
We do. Keeping safe. So there you have it, the ModeOverland rig. What you think, Toni? How'd we do?
So good.
Yeah, we spent about 9 hours doing this.
We've been here for a while, but not 9 hours.
Yeah. So any questions or anything that you have, anything that we missed, anything that you think I could upgrade or do different, don't tell Toni. It's between me and you. And let us know what you think. Thank you for watching.